Hello, this is Adam with DreamMade Productions. This video is made possible by the very kind donations of viewers like you. Thank you. If you are in a position to help this channel improve quality and grow, please visit my Patreon page at www.patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below. So, remember in my tour video that pile of boxes and tubs? Well, most of those are full of my childhood toys. Not all. A few toys are already on display. Others are still packed up in a basement. But since I have to go through them anyway, I figured I should share some of my memories with you. In this series, I'll talk about the toys, give you a little look so you know kind of what I grew up with, and rate the toy a keep, sell, donate, or trash bound. I have little choice but to start purging at least a few things, so I hope you enjoy this trip down memory lane. So first up, we have the 1982 Kenner ATST Walker. As you can see, the head turns here, and the gun can go down. Not really up very much, but these side guns can do that. Go up and down. Up on top, you can open it up to see who's inside, and the entire thing opens up so you can get a figure down in there. There's a lot of detail in there and some stickers. Make it feel really alive. Now, I played with this thing. I didn't have many Star Wars figures, so this got used by Cobra quite a bit. Now, if you undo this switch here, this button will make the legs move. Mine kind of shuffles forward. It makes it kind of look like it's walking if you're playing with it. It's kind of a cool toy there. Moving around, walking, looking at places, and then when you're done with it, you can lock it back into position, and that makes its legs stay so it'll stand on its own. Now, I am missing the gun that goes up here, but otherwise this was a really cool toy that saw a lot of usage. This is going to be a keep. Here is what the toy looked like in its original Kenner box. As you can see, mine has yellowed quite a bit over the years, and I don't have the box at all. This particular toy was designed with the Empire Strikes Back. These are actually in the movie in the background. They would play a bigger role, of course, in Return of the Jedi. In 1982, Return of the Jedi wasn't out yet, and I was only a year old or so. This was picked up later for me at a yard sale or flea market or otherwise secondhand. So I don't have anything that comes with it other than what I've shown here. As a giant Star Wars fan, I just have to keep this thing. I love Lucas Star Wars, so anything like this I'm going to have to find a place for in my collection. Next up, I just have a model of an Iowa-class battleship. I have no idea where this thing originally came from. I remember having this as a kid and using it a lot as a toy. You can see here where it originally meant to be mounted to some kind of display. Kind of dirty there, wipe that off. Now, I'm fairly certain this is a newer Iowa class because it has these. These are the cruise missile launchers. Next up, we have the secondary battery here. This is another clue that this is a modernized Iowa because it has a helicopter on its pad back here. So it's not the World War II variant of the ship. Overall, I use this as a lot of set dressing for stuff in the background or just to play with. Now, one thing that I used it for, or kind of intended to use it for but decided against was as a Battletech item. Here it is next to the new Catalyst Atlas, the big boy. As you can see here, this is nowhere near as big as an actual Iowa class battleship would be, but as a smaller vessel, this would work pretty well. I had intended to write a scenario around this thing. The missile launcher on the Atlas pretty well matches the missile packs on the ship here, and I'm not sure what the big main guns would be. It's obviously not big enough to be an AC-20. This thing was cool to have as a kid. I could play with it, kind of pretend that it was supporting my G.I. Joe figures, give a good top view of it here. I still intend to use this in Battletech one day as part of a scenario, therefore it is definitely a keep. I'm going to put this with my Battletech collection right now. Well, that's it for the first two things I was pulling out of this tub. I'm gonna go work on something else, and if you guys like this video, then I'll continue to pull stuff out and show it to you. I got all kinds of cool stuff that I remember having as a kid in here. Some of it's pretty beat up, a lot of it's not complete, mostly because so much of it was secondhand. But I'm gonna enjoy going and looking at it again, and some of it I'm gonna have to get rid of, sadly. But you know what? It's time to start purging some of this stuff so I have room to make more videos and money to put into the business. Thank you again for watching. Leave your comments below. Did you have the ATST, or did you have something that you used as a toy that really wasn't meant to be? Let me know below. And as always, I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come. Hello, this is Adam with DreamMade Productions. Thank you for watching my content. It really means a lot that you have given me the chance to entertain you. If you would like to support the channel, please visit my Patreon at patreon.com/DreamMadeProductions, linked below. Also below is a link for PayPal, or links if you would like to send crypto, if that's more your thing. Please know any amount that you give will be cherished and used to upgrade equipment and improve the channel. You can also help the channel by subscribing, turning on notifications, liking, commenting, and sharing my channel with anyone you think might be interested. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy the battle reps that are to come. This was an Empire Strikes Back toy, but the toy was obviously kind of designed with I fucked that up.